Beloved child of light, I, Michael, guardian of heaven's gates and defender of the sacred, speak to you now with a voice that has echoed since the dawn of creation. Across the unseen worlds, your name has been written in light, and it has been spoken with reverence by those who have guided your path. You may not have known it, but the treasure you seeked, the peace, the joy, the abundance, the strength is already within you. Yet heaven, in its infinite mercy, has prepared a blessing for you that surpasses what you have dared to imagine. This is not a treasure of mere gold, nor a fortune that fades like sand in the tide. It is the treasure of your true self, the remembrance of who you are and why you were sent here. When you were woven together in the heart of the Creator, you were not made small. You were not made weak. You were not made to wander, lost in shadows. You were made a spark of the infinite, destined to awaken, to rise, and to shine. Do not think that your struggles have gone unnoticed. Every tear, every prayer whispered in the dark, every moment you thought you were forgotten, all of these have been collected like jewels in heaven's treasury. The Creator wastes nothing. Your pain has been transmuted into strength, your fears into wisdom, your doubts into a doorway through which the light of truth now streams. Beloved, you stand at a threshold. The winds of destiny are shifting, and a door stands open before you. I have been commanded to guard that door, but also to invite you through it. This is the door of remembrance, the door of awakening, the door of your inheritance. Do not shrink back. Do not delay. The blessing is written with your name, and though heaven is patient, the tides of time wait for no one. You may ask, what is this treasure, Michael? What is this blessing that shocks heaven? It is this, the full measure of your own divine potential, now ready to be activated. You are being called to step out of fear and into faith, out of lack and into abundance, out of guilt and into grace. The universe is conspiring for your good. Angels have been dispatched to surround you, guide you, and open the paths you cannot yet see. Remember this, beloved. Abundance is not merely the multiplication of coins, but the expansion of your spirit. True wealth is the ability to love without measure, to serve without exhaustion, to create without limitation. Yet, when your spirit expands, the material world begins to reflect it. Opportunities come, doors open, people who once ignored you are moved to assist you. This is not coincidence, but alignment. I am here to help you release what no longer serves you. Let go of the chains of unworthiness. Let go of the voice that tells you you are small, that you are not enough, that your dreams are foolish. Those voices are illusions. They have no power except the power you give them. In their place, receive now the sound of heaven's decree. You are chosen. You are loved. You are worthy. You are ready. Do you feel the stirring within you as you read these words? That is your soul remembering. That is your heart recognizing the truth. This is not a random message. This is a divine appointment. You have been guided to this moment because it is time to rise. You are entering a season of transformation. What has been closed will open. What has been stagnant will flow. What has been withheld will be released. The wings of destiny are lifting you higher. Beloved, I will walk with you. I will stand beside you in the unseen. When you feel afraid, call on me. When you feel lost, whisper my name. When you feel weak, imagine my sword of light cutting through every shadow around you. You are not alone. You have never been alone, and you never will be. The blessing written with your name is not only for you, but for those whose lives will be touched by your awakening. As you rise, others will rise. As you heal, others will heal. As you receive, others will be inspired to receive. This is how heaven multiplies its treasures through you. Asterisk. Therefore, stand tall. Lift your head. Speak your truth. Take the steps that call to you, even if you cannot yet see the whole path. Each step you take in faith becomes a stone of light in the path ahead. The way will be made clear as you walk it. You are stronger than you know. You are more powerful than you believe. You are more loved than you can imagine. I, Michael, promise you this: no darkness can withstand the light you now carry. No obstacle can block what has been ordained for you. No force can cancel the blessing written with your name. All that is required is your willingness. Open your heart, open your hands, open your life to receive what heaven is pouring out. This is your moment. This is your hour. This is your invitation. Asterisk. Beloved ones, I, Michael, guardian of the gates, defender of the sacred, and messenger of the Most High, speak to you now in the language of light, which is love. Across the ages, my sword has not only defended, but illuminated, cutting through the veils of illusion that bind the children of earth. I come to you not as a distant figure of legend, but as a living presence surrounding you, guiding you, and strengthening you even in moments you cannot yet perceive. Hear me now, for these are not merely words, but vibrations carrying a truth older than time. You are not small. You are not forgotten. You are not powerless. You are a spark of the infinite, sent here, not by accident, but by design, chosen for this very moment in history. When I look upon humanity, I do not see brokenness. I see a world in the midst of transformation, like a seed cracking open, like a dawn breaking over the horizon. Yes, there is pain. Yes, there is confusion. Yes, there is a sense of heaviness that has rested on your hearts. But hear me, none of this is evidence of your defeat. It is evidence of your rebirth. I have watched as you have walked through valleys of shadow, as you have felt abandoned, as you have cried out in silence. I have seen you question your worth, your path, your very purpose. And yet, even in your darkest hour, your light has not gone out. It has flickered. It has hidden, but it has never been extinguished. That light, your soul, is the treasure heaven holds most dear. Beloved, you are living in a time when many old structures are falling away. Systems built on fear, greed, and separation are trembling. The ways of thinking that once enslaved the human spirit are beginning to crumble. It may look chaotic. It may feel frightening. But this is the labor of a new birth. The earth itself is ascending, and you, her beloved children, are being called to ascend with her. I speak to you now because heaven's storehouses are opening. Blessings long held in reserve are being released. Not simply material blessings, though those too shall come, but blessings of wisdom, courage, and awakening. This is the treasure written with your name. It has waited until you were ready to receive it. And now that time has come, you may wonder, but Michael, how can I receive such a treasure? I feel so tired. I feel so small. I tell you this, you do not have to be perfect to receive what is yours. You only have to be willing. You only have to open. You only have to take one step, and heaven will rush to meet you. Look within yourself now. Feel the quiet pulse of life inside you. That is not just your heartbeat. It is the echo of the Eternal One who formed you. In that pulse is your guidance, your strength, your connection to all that is holy. When you pause to listen to it, you will find that you are never alone. You have never been alone. You are surrounded by beings of light, your angels, your guides, your ancestors, all standing ready to assist you. I, Michael, stand at the forefront of these helpers. My sword of light is not for destruction, but for liberation. It cuts away the cords of fear, the chains of unworthiness, the webs of doubt. When you feel afraid, call on me. When you feel lost, whisper my name. When you feel weak, envision my wings wrapping around you like a shield. You are never beyond my reach. And yet, beloved, this message is not only about comfort. It is about calling. You are being summoned into a greater version of yourself. The world needs your light. Your family needs your courage. Your community needs your wisdom. There are people waiting to be touched by your story, your hands, your presence. You may think you are ordinary, but in the tapestry of heaven, you are a thread of gold. As you rise, others will rise. As you heal, others will heal. As you receive, others will be inspired to receive. This is how heaven multiplies its treasures, not by keeping them hidden, but by planting them in you, so they may bloom and feed the world. Therefore, beloved, release your grip on fear. Fear has been a teacher, but its lesson is complete. Release the belief that you are unworthy. Release the shame that has whispered, you are too late, too broken, too flawed. Those whispers are illusions, and they dissolve in the light of truth. The truth is this: you are chosen, you are loved, and you are ready. Now, hear my promise to you. No darkness can withstand the light you now carry. No obstacle can cancel what has been ordained for you. No force can erase the blessing written with your name. All that is required is your willingness. Open your heart, open your hands, open your life. Heaven stands ready. This is your hour. This is your invitation. Step forward. Asterisk, my beloved child. I am Michael. I am the Archangel who stands in the presence of the one infinite Creator, the great I Am. I am the protector of the divine plan within your heart, the wielder of the sword of truth that cleaves illusion from reality, and the bearer of the blue flame of faith, will, and power. I come to you now, not as a distant figure of scripture or myth, but as your brother, your guide, your eternal champion. Beloved soul, child of the most radiant light, hear me now, for the cosmos holds its breath. The celestial spheres pause in their eternal song. In the great, silent heart of God, a vibration was felt, a unique, sacred frequency that is the sound of your name. Not the name given to you by the world, but the name etched upon your soul before time began. This name was whispered into the ether, and it was carried on the wings of grace to the ears of the angels. It was your name. Do you not feel it? A subtle shift in the atmosphere of your life. A faint, golden light at the periphery of your vision. A warmth in your heart that you may have mistaken for memory or longing. This is no coincidence. This is divine resonance. The whisper of your name has activated a sacred geometry within your spirit. A key has been turned, and a door, long shrouded in the mists of waiting, now stands open before you. This is not a door of mere wood and iron, but a portal of living energy. From its threshold spills a light that does not blind, but illuminates the truth of who you are. This is the door of divine accordance, and it has 3 pillars: abundance, love, and unexpected healing. It has been unlocked for you, specifically and intentionally. At this precise moment in your eternal journey. But the universe, in its perfect wisdom, operates on the principles of energy and free will. A potential no matter how magnificent, must be met with recognition and acceptance. A gift must be received. Thus, this doorway, in its initial phase of manifestation, is sensitive to the focus of your intention. The 45 seconds of which the message speaks is not a celestial clock counting down to punishment, but a metaphor for the critical, fleeting moment of conscious choice. It is the window of opportunity where your spirit must choose between the familiar confines of the past and the radiant unknown of the divine invitation. To skip is to consciously or unconsciously turn your inner gaze away, to dismiss the whisper as imagination, to allow the noise of the world to drown out the symphony of grace. I, Michael, who stands in the presence of the eternal flame, who commands the legions of light, am here not to command you, but to guide your hand to the latch. I am here to illuminate the path through this door. Let us explore its promises, not as distant dreams, but as imminent realities waiting for your yes. The first pillar, the river of abundance. When you hear abundance, your mind, conditioned by the world, may leap to images of material wealth. But I speak of abundance so vast, so fundamental, that it makes gold seem like dust. This is the abundance of the Creator, itself infinite, ever-flowing river of provision, opportunity, strength, and creativity. You have lived in a state of spiritual scarcity. You have believed the lie that there is not enough time, not enough love, not enough energy, not enough opportunity. You have hoarded your gifts, fearing they would run out. You have shrunk your dreams to fit the confines of your perceived limitations. This door opens to the truth. You are an expression of an abundant universe. The same energy that spun galaxies into being flows through your veins. The abundance that awaits you is the abundance of grace, a limitless supply of divine assistance. The strength to rise after a fall will be there. The patience to endure a trial will be there. The wisdom to solve a problem will be there. It does not mean the absence of challenges, but the guaranteed presence of the power to overcome them. The abundance of synchronicity. The universe will conspire with you. You will meet the right person at the right time. You will find the book you need to read. An idea will dawn upon you with perfect clarity. The path will light up beneath your feet, one step at a time. Because you are moving in alignment with your soul's purpose, the abundance of provision. As you align with your true purpose, which is always one of love, creativity, and service to the material world, must reorganize itself to support that mission. When you are flowing with the river of abundance, what you need flows to you. Your faith is the currency of this realm. To step into this abundance, you must release the grip of lack. You must, in this moment, declare with your heart, I am a child of an abundant God. I am open to receive. I release all fear of scarcity. This declaration is the first step across the threshold. The second pillar, the ocean of love. You seek love in the eyes of others, in their approval, in their presence. Yet, you often feel a hollow space within. A love that is conditional, fleeting, or incomplete. The love that flows from this doorway is of a different nature entirely. It is the ocean of unconditional love from which all smaller streams flow. This is the healing balm for which your soul has wept. It is the love that sees every mistake, every flaw, every moment of weakness, and whispers, "You are still and always mine." This love does not ask you to become worthy. It reveals to you that you have always been worthy. The love behind this door is self-love revolution. It begins with a radical, profound acceptance of yourself. The parts you have hidden in shame, the child within you that still hurts. The ambitions you were afraid to voice all are welcomed, embraced, and healed in this light. You cannot receive the full love of the divine while rejecting the vessel through which it is to flow, which is you, compassionate connection. This love dissolves the illusion of separation. It allows you to see the divine spark in every person you meet, even those who challenge you. It replaces judgment with understanding and anger with compassion. Your relationships will transform because you will be transformed at the source. Soul-level intimacy. For those yearning for a partner, this love prepares you to be a whole person, capable of a sacred union, not a desperate merger. For those in relationships, it will breathe new life into your connections. It connects you to the great heartbeat of all that is, so you never feel alone again. To step into this love, you must forgive. Forgive yourself. Forgive those who have hurt you, not because what they did was acceptable, but because your soul is too precious a vessel to carry the poison of resentment. Release it now into my light. Let it go. This act opens your heart wide to the ocean waiting to pour in. The third pillar, the alchemy of unexpected healing. You carry wounds, some fresh, some ancient, etched into the very fabric of your soul from this life and others. You have tried to bind them, to ignore them, to rise above them. But some pains reside in a place deeper than the mind can reach. The healing this door offers is unexpected because it operates on a timeline and in a manner that your logical self could never plan. It is a divine alchemy that transforms the lead of your deepest pain into the gold of your greatest strength. Your scars become not marks of weakness, but badges of honor, testimonies to the power of grace that brought you through. They become the very tools through which you can heal others. This healing is the reconciliation of fragments. Parts of your soul have splintered off in moments of trauma, fear, or betrayal. This healing calls those fragments home. You will feel a sense of becoming whole, integrated, and solid in a way you have never experienced. The releasing of karmic cords, entanglements from the past that have drained your energy, patterns of behavior that you cannot seem to break. These are severed by the sword of God's truth, which I wield on your behalf. You are set free to write a new story, unburdened by the past. Asterisk, the awakening of purpose. Your greatest pain often points directly to your greatest purpose. The healing that comes will not erase the memory, but it will redeem the experience. You will discover that your journey through the valley has given you a map to lead others out to step into this healing. You must surrender the need to control the how and when. You must simply say, I am ready to be healed. I surrender this pain to the light. I trust in your perfect process. This surrender is the ultimate act of faith. The choice before you, the 45-second eternity so now. Beloved one, you stand at the precipice of the miraculous. The door is open. The light bathes your feet. The choice is yours. What does it mean to skip? It is not a sin. It is simply a choice to remain in the known, the familiar, the comfortable, even if that comfort is a comfortable misery. It is the sigh of, this is not for me. It is the click of another link, the distraction of another worry, the retreat into the belief that you are not powerful enough, not good enough, not chosen, but you are chosen. Your name was whispered. Do you understand the significance? In all the vastness of creation, with its billions of souls, your unique vibrational signature was singled out for a direct infusion of grace. You are that loved. You are that seen. You are that important to the divine plan. The 45 seconds are now. This moment, as you read these words, is your window. Do not skip this moment. Asterisk, close your eyes. Place your hand over your heart. Feel the life beating within you. That is the pulse of the divine. Breathe in, and as you do, imagine yourself breathing in that golden light from the doorway. Breathe out all fear, all doubt, all hesitation, and with the authority of your spirit, speak your acceptance. You can say it aloud or in the silent sanctuary of your heart. I am ready. I choose to step forward in faith. I open myself to the river of abundance. I surrender to the ocean of love. I receive the unexpected healing. I claim the destiny that has been unlocked for me. Archangel Michael, guide my steps. Legions of light surround my path. I walk through the door. I accept the gift, and so it is.